Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was...
Chance! And he hits the net. And just like that, he is up and running at once.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Takes the shot! That tested the keeper.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific effort! He's got a goal! Oh boy, this fella is flying! You just anticipate that he will do this week after week after week. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
Here's a chance! Oh, impressive strike.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over...
Oh no, this does not look good. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Great chance! Glorious from Hazard! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He'll try from distance. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem. About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Maguire. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Balde. And it's Rice. It's Pedri. And here's Valverde. Hakimi. Now it's Valverde. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rice tries one from range. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Good reason for optimism here. He's rising! No, that's just wide. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's found a way past. And he was quick to react. Valverde. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! He's got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Pressing high and with purpose. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well read, nice interception. Played over towards the opposite flank. Hakimi. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Balde. Can he finish? It's loose now and has another go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance, surely! And that has faded wide.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Maguire. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! And again! Oh, terrific save.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, great leap! That's it, 45 minutes up. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quick into pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
So we're off again.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field is number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Balde. He has found the way through. And that is headed for the middle. Pedri. Konate. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hazard. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Balde. Ball in towards Ferran Torres! The chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's a throw-in. He is through here. Chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ferran Torres being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's found a way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Could be danger here. Aimed at the far side. And that's the keeper's ball. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ferran Torres! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Haaland coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Number 11, Reinders.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's stuck it away. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's put pay to the danger. Hakimi plays it in. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Lejeune. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Chance, but it's gone begging.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And they've got a throw. Looking to play him in. He's been slipped through. Oh, shooting chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Mbappe.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Decent chance! Oh, good finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And the through ball. Shot could be on. And he is deftly... Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager...
Goes for a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful.
Haaland. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here's Haaland. Shot a goal! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick. And he shoots! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Chooses to go cross-field. He's looking wide.
Substitution.
Vallecas making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a...
Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents. And